And that's it. Just like that, the Euros end. Italy worthy winners. Roberto Mancini, manager of the tournament. Such a cohesive, fun unit to watch, and inspirational at that. But I look back over this last month and am so happy with what we were treated to. Fans back in stadiums made football look like what football needs to look like. They brought so much. Players were able to celebrate with and for them. Goal celebrations were excellent again. Everything about having fans back in the grounds just created an intensity and an atmosphere that is so important. Let's congratulate Cristiano Ronaldo, by the way, for winning the Golden Boot and edging out the hugely more impressive Patrick Schick on assists, who also scored the goal of the tournament. There were some honorable mentions. Paul Pogba's banger against Switzerland, Yarmolenko's curler against Holland, Hazard's slice, Irfan Kaveci, a player most of us had probably never heard of before, pulling out absurd filth before hitting a banger in the top left corner. Insigne doing what Insigne does against Belgium. And Modric doing what Modric does against Scotland. Mikkel Damsgaard, 2 unbelievable hits from outside. Andreas Christensen and Kasper Dolberg, other Danish players to add their names to that. Locatelli with his beautiful left-footed bottom corner hit. And of course, Xherdan Shaqiri, because every tournament he's got to do something special. There were other goals from in and around the box that were terrific. Benzema's double against the Swiss, Lewandowski's curler, Morata's volley against Croatia, the Belgian double against Denmark, the De Bruyne's assist and goal, Mela's Trivela cross to Dolberg, Ramsey's winner against Turkey, and how about Stefan Leiner's leaping volley? But maybe the most fun was Enrico Chiesa's goal against Austria. So many, and these moments are so beautiful because goals are the first major piece of inspiration in football. But it was a tough road at times. 43 minutes into the tournament for Denmark, Christian Eriksen goes down with cardiac arrest, and the images that followed were horrible. The players forming a wall around him, his partner in tears on the sideline, Simon Kjær having to take immediate action just to save his partner's life before the doctors could come and help, and Kasper Hjulmand, who 10 years ago lost a player due to a lightning strike at Midtjylland, was an inspirational force for this team. And then their revival, because the game against Russia was completely mental and so much fun to watch. Yusuf Poulsen getting a beer shower in the corner in a celebration. But overall, the emergence of different players, Mikkel Damsgaard and Kasper Schmeichel taunting the English before the semi-final. Has it ever been home? Pierre-Emile Højbjerg dropping to his knees and crying at the end of the quarterfinal. You can't ask for much more than this in a football tournament. And so to have that story laid into it just made it so much more powerful. The good thing is, football tournaments have all kinds of beautiful stories. I like to think back to the very beginning, watching the Italians sing their national anthem and belting it out, completely all out, and completely upstaging the U2 performance, the virtual one that happened before the show. The Italians carried this out throughout the tournament, and it was beautiful. Goran Pandev, 38 years old, scoring the first major tournament goal for North Macedonia. How about that Coke Heineken water bottle saga started by Cristiano Ronaldo? The pride colors at the Allianz Arena. Mad Manic Monday. Croatia versus Spain, France versus Switzerland. 14 goals in 2 of the best games of the tournament. There was the Unai Simon own goal in that game. There was Morata's moment, Swiss dominance, French resurgence, and then utter collapse. More own goals than ever seen, more penalties missed than ever seen. And then there's someone like Giorgio Chiellini. As the end neared for him in his Italian career, he was just smirking and smiling with opponents, clowning around with Jordi Alba before the shootout with Spain. Showing us just how much fun it can be when you have that level of passion for the game. Speaking of passion for the game, the Hungarian fans creating the most raucous atmosphere of the tournament, and the way they celebrated after they scored against France, almost taking out a press table in the corner. And then after their games, would stand in front of their fans with their hands on their hearts, singing the national anthem with the entire stadium. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is what football's all about. So thank you so much to all the fans who were able to attend games throughout the country, throughout all the different countries on the continent, for giving us the color that we need in the game. For those of you fans who went all across and followed your team from Glasgow to Baku, tip of the cap to you. Thank you. Thank you so much to the players. You made this. You're the ones that played, and you made it beautiful. Thank you, football. Thank you, football. And to all of you who have been on the ride with me throughout this last month, I really appreciate it. This is Campfire Football.